It's done. Lighter fell. He's dead. He's like his useless daughter. It's done. I've waited so long for this. Every time I would be given the chance to go after him, it was for naught. No matter what I did, no matter what I did, it was always thwarted by some stupid. Doesn't matter. The past doesn't matter. You know what matters? I'll tell you what matters. What matters
is that I own 318.
Miss Lucan was the one. He was the one that allowed me to win. That's all this has been about. Win. That's all I needed to do. And Miss Lucan was stupid enough, naive enough, and knew enough to allow me to win. There were 5 days where I wasn't able to allow you to see what he did. 4, I suppose you could call it. All you need to know is Miss Lucan is no more. Lighter, Leaf Day, and Heel J are dead. Now you can look at this in multiple ways. You can look at this as it's good. It's a good thing that this happened. Because Fate Core is corrupt. Out of their 400, is it? Something. Out of their many locations, every single one was meant to create a disease that would make people reliant on their cure to their own disease that they made, and eventually the governments and the people would be reliant on Fate Core for the cure that only they had, and therefore they would get the money, they would get the power, and they would get everything. I stepped in when I was young, and I started here. It was not like what it is. No. Fate Core was much more happy to be working for. Because you see, they actually did create medicine. Fate created a way for people to live. But unfortunately, people like Lighter corrupted that. They didn't allow people to get what they need. So I had to take care of them. When I tried, when I was, I guess you'd call it alive, I failed. They killed me. Again, I guess you'd call it. It's not exactly like I was dead. They did technically kill me. I flatlined. But they took me, somehow figured out to take my conscious mind and make it into some sort, I don't know. It was like an electrical gas, something. I don't know. But I was there for years. Years, I tell you. And I always had a chance to get back on them. Every single time somebody new came in, I had a chance. But I knew to wait. There were certain times when I didn't wait. They realized who I was. And they put me back in. Miss Lucan allowed me to sneak in and kill them from the inside out. I've released every worker. And I know, I'm sure what you're wondering. What are you going to do now? I've won. I own 318. I'm a prominent leader of Fate Core. Where do I go from here? Where I go from here is up. I may have stopped them from being corrupt. And I may have stopped them from trying to allow the world to be a better place. Even though it really wasn't. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop. You see, I have a vision. A vision of world peace. Now, unfortunately, because of the human nature and the human psyche, peace is very, flimsy. The only way for people to get on board with peace is create something so awful and atrocitic that the only option is peace. Everybody has to be on board with it. Now, Leiter was emotional. He had a soft spot for his daughter. When he heard that she died, he immediately made a manhunt for Miss Lucan. I outsmarted him. I had gone to Miss Lucan before he did. He didn't know I was Miss Lucan, because I had never done anything like this before. As far as he knew, some new worker had killed his daughter and some other worker named Heeljit he never heard of before. So we made a manhunt. I got to him. And it worked. Miss Lucan had the exact physique for everything that I needed him to do. No, he wasn't the most athletically built, but he was good enough. Now, I'm still gonna go for world peace. But as I was saying, world peace can only be achieved if everybody's on board. Which means conflict. I will create a new world order. I will begin anew, and this world will learn what it means to bow, to accept people as their leader. Want to know something? I'm not going to be a fake leader. I'm not going to be like Leiter. What I do is going to be far worse than anything he ever even considered. But it's all in the name of good peace. I believe today is Halloween. So I'm going to have Miss Lucan create an audio track for the patrons of Fate Core, so that we can get their money. So that I can work my way up from 318 to 210 to 77, all the way up to headquarters as Miss Lucan. And then when Miss Lucan finally gets to that power, that position, I'll topple them all. They will fall to me. Fate Core will no longer exist. Only death. Nice to meet you, by the way. Name's Death.